All right, so we have who I'm going to call Thomas throughout, and Oob going to Shipwreck Falls. And I'm a little bit partial to Gnash myself, and that mascot skin, Team Spirit skin, is great. And we have the default Scarlet. Oob using the community colors. That's always nice to see. Hopefully he won that in a giveaway. Thomas looking like he's losing connection.
All right. Well, I come back, find. Oh, it translates to I am. My name is Thomas. I remember Ish Heiza being I hate. This is Libra and Heiza. Oh, it's because
like
it's with that
nice
weird
and
B
actually
symbol.
accommodated Thomas.
Oh, my apologies.
Oh,
Right.
we're wrong. They're on the wrong map.
Yeah, okay. That feel when my German isn't as good as I think it is. I only know like 8 words. I thought it was pronounced Heiza.
Player 2
The little B looking thing. I know it's an S because it used to be part of my password on my iPhone.
Yeah.
But how it's pronounced is completely beyond me. And actually, I'm surprised that it's in the Unicode and can be shown up in a name.
Okay, let's see. Oh, they're agreeing to restart. Thomas saying that he lagged on his first life. He's not counting that either.
Well, I guess being a good sport, Oob agrees to a restart and doesn't take the round.
All right, and then that feel when my bracket doesn't update.
Those feels, man. Those feels.
There we go. We've got Thomas versus Zoob. Game 1, Shipwreck.
Oh, Thomas opening up with a gravity cancel neutral light. That was interesting. Putting a little bit of damage on Scarlet. Trying to get the ground, the down light on the hammer. Trying to get a stomp and probably a neutral sig. Doesn't end up getting it off. Down sig. Scarlet has a lot of attack damage, so even if she goes down by damage, a few quick hits from any of her weapons or on arms, as we've seen now, will put Gnash, and has put Gnash, into deep orange.
Ooh, deep orange and almost into the red. Oob doing an excellent job maneuvering around the map with his hammer. Lands with a neutral air and follows up the side air as he chases him into the sky. He is getting destroyed.
Oh, and the recovery with the hammer. People have said that the hammer's in a great spot, that it's overpowered, that it's great in the patch. I just think if you know how to use it,
it's always going to be terrifying. Yeah.
I mean, just think of it. It's a giant pole with a giant heavy rock piece of wood, something on the end of it.
Yeah, something that I really like about Scarlet in general is just because her weapons are so large. She's always got this really powerful throw game. Not to mention how strong they are at being able to grab people. You've got your recovery that sends people downwards, and you've got your downer that sends people upwards. Lots of grabs, lots of follow-up.
Also, with a side stick that can curl over the edge, it's great for punishing.
Yeah.
And for gravity cancels in midair. It covers a lot of ground.
But back to the match, Thomas finding weapons and bombs, both alike, throwing them into Oob's face. Oob's finding himself in the red, but finds that gravity cancel neutral sig, sends Thomas off the side of the map. Is it going to be the side air? It is. Thomas is finding himself on his second stock, almost losing it.
And a single hit from the hammer, especially one of those neutral airs, will put him off. And with the down air,
yeah, scoops him off the top. Oob takes a solid 2-stock lead over Thomas. Thomas picks up the mine, just tosses it away, wants nothing to do with it, trying to get some kind of lead. If you go for a bomb trade, at this point in the game, it's going to be bad since you're on last stock. Finds a side air, sends Oob off the stage, and manages to not get 3-stock in this match against Oob Scarlet. Excellent D-like combo.
Thomas picking up his spirit. Let's see if he can take advantage of it as he goes for side lights into Oob. He needs to rack up a lot of damage before Oob gets a weapon, but is unable to get him past yellow, and is now on the edge, running away from ground pounds, but gets a side sig onto Oob as he's trying to recover. Can he get a down sig? Yes, he can with the hammer.
Wow. Excellent signature uses from Thomas as he gets his head back into the game. Gets Oob off stage, uses a weapon throw to be able to rack up a little bit more damage, sends Oob into the orange, and is now looking for a hammer neutral air. Finds it. Will he get that side air? No. Yes, he does. Sends Oob off the stage.
Wow, picking up a spear now, changing up the game. I often tend to pick a different weapon up and not try to stick with a weapon. Oh.
Unfortunate. I hope that wasn't lag there, but it seems as though he misjudged his jumps, went off the stage, doesn't hit the side of Shipwreck, and falls to his death. Game 1 goes to Oob.
Ouch. Ouch.
Ouch indeed. Doesn't seem to be wanting to sit on that loss any longer. Wants to go directly into the match again. This time, agreed to go to Thunderguard Stadium.
Thomas is actually using a stance, if my eyes don't deceive me.
I did not see that.
I think his Gnash has 8 attack.
Interesting. I'll have to look into that after the game, but until then, I think we can just deal with it. Unless there's a dispute for move.
Alright, maybe I mislooked. Doesn't Scarlet have 8 attack? Maybe I... looked at one character and the wrong stats.
It's possible, but we find Oob with the scoop into the neutral air, putting Thomas into the yellow. Thomas finds the spear, boxing out the neutral light, doesn't hit, and there's the down sig, doesn't connect, but ends up hitting Oob with a recovery into the stage. Oob responds with a recovery of his own.
Ick trying to knock Oob off the side of the map with a downlight combo, doesn't quite hit it. Gets a recovery, and then a side sig doesn't quite hit with the spear. Oob getting Thomas over the edge with a gravity cancel side sig not connecting, and a side sig from Oob not connecting. They're dancing around each other. Oob getting a ground pound, and then a bounce off the side of the wall in the shenanigans zones to hit Thomas, cancel out his jump, and put him off the bottom of the map.
Excellent first stock from Oob, but Thomas has the ability to be able to bring us back with a bomb. Point blank tosses the bomb into Oob's face, takes the stock, and evens it up 2-2. Tosses the hammer off the side of the stage. Both players just aimlessly punching the air over that first weapon. Thomas finds it, hits him with the down air into a neutral air, and puts some damage onto Oob's Scarlet.
Thomas again with a bomb, missing as Oob retracts himself into the shenanigans zones. Will Thomas pick up another bomb? He doesn't, but Oob does. Throws it down, tries to bounce it off the ground, trying to hit Thomas as he tries to recover. Not happening. With the recovery, grabs Thomas. Thomas just seems like he's floundering a bit now, throwing his spear unnecessarily.
I'm not sure what he's looking for. He might be looking for the hammer. He's been throwing a lot of the weapons off the side of the stage. He's taking a decent amount of damage, though, and finding himself off the stage almost all the time. But finally, finding some unarmed, tosses the mine to the center. Oob picks up the hammer, tries to get the bounce on the mine. It bounces him over.
Right, and the short throw from Oob knocks Thomas into the mine, throwing him off the top of the map. Oob has a comfortable lead.
Yeah, Oob just saying, I want you to move a little bit over to the left. Tosses the lance to his face. Thomas finds himself flying into the sky. But has the hammer currently. Has the ability to bring this back. Scarlet isn't in the orange, but I think she's rather squishy as a legend, so it's quite easy to be able to knock her out with a few of these Gnash signatures.
Right, I'm worried for Thomas whenever he goes over the edge voluntarily and loses his jumps, uses his jumps. As he's been lagging recently, I feel like that's just asking for a quick 5 seconds of lag.
And a quick death.
Alright, Oob hitting a side sig on Thomas, putting him over the side of the map, already into the red on his last stock here with a side light. Puts him into the shenanigan zones, misses the ground pound, but another weapon throw, and trying to go for the down so he doesn't hit with a down light, or down air rather, puts him off the top.